Stephen Colbert has now said goodbye to the late show, the show, if not the format. We'll see where he ends up going. But is he worried going forward about Trump's seemingly endless, petty need for revenge against him for the crime of telling jokes? Take a look.
I don't have any fear of the administration doing anything to me. I mean, how silly would it be? How silly would it be? I mean, listen, my present situation aside, like the ending of the show aside, which people can speculate all they want, and I can't argue with their speculations, but we're clowns. How much does it diminish the office of the presidency to even notice what we say? That guy needs to know how to pick his battles. I mean, metaphorically and literally.
Yeah, I agree with all of those points. It does and has diminished the presidency that he is so clearly destroyed nightly by what Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, the cast of SNL say about him. He has neither the strength or the ego, the self-assuredness to weather the criticisms, or even like the mental wellness to just not consume it in the first place. He can do neither of those things. And he does need to learn to pick his battles. He won't. He's never gonna learn another thing in what remains of his life. But I wish both in these sorts of battles and I don't know, the wars that he starts. In both cases, I think he could do much better. The only thing I could potentially disagree with Stephen Colbert there is, like, should he be worried? Like, if Stephen Colbert goes off and does something else, why would we believe that Donald Trump wouldn't follow him there and try to harass him? Like, if he just posts on YouTube, if he posts on Twitter, Donald Trump seeks out the things that trigger and destroy him. He always has. It's a terrible flaw and one that he seems incapable of getting past. And by the way, he's not the only one in this particular case. CBS did what they had to do. We can speculate about. They gave into the Trump administration. They canned Stephen Colbert. That's what they did. But now they seem to be following him too. So Matthew Keys tweeted, just one day after ending the Late Show on CBS, Stephen Colbert returned to TV to host a public access show with Jack White in Monroe, Michigan. Jeff Daniels came on, Eminem, Steve Buscemi. It's a public access TV show. And it got copyright struck by CBS. Now, importantly, no CBS intellectual property is in this show. Stephen Colbert is in the show, but last I checked, CBS doesn't own Stephen Colbert's face or his tie or whatever. He's just sitting on a public access couch talking to people. And yet they tried to shut it down. Now, like, if I'm trying to be overly reasonable, I think it got automatically flagged in some way. But again, none of their music was used, none of the footage was used. It couldn't have been flagged automatically. Somebody chose to flag it. Now, after criticism, they did back off. But it's a strange move to make in the first place, and hardly their only one. Interestingly, the day after the final Late Show, which by the way got massive ratings and all that, CBS Mornings did not mention it one time. And Puck News said they were told that the ghosting was a specific directive from the president of CBS News. So there's clearly some hurt fifis on CBS's side. Donald Trump has a terminal case of hurt fifis. So look, I think Stephen Colbert is gonna go off and do whatever he wants to do. He seems fairly fearless, Keith Edwards, but I am a little bit worried about him going forward. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm worried for Stephen Colbert. I kind of think Donald Trump only cares about the things that he watches and consumes. I think he's a man who still watches TV. He still watches cable, and so I don't know. Is Donald Trump scrolling YouTube? I don't think so. I think that's why we've been relatively safe on this platform because Donald Trump's just not here consuming what we're making. But I will say that it's interesting to me that Republicans and billionaires are trying so hard to control what Americans consume, and they're succeeding. I mean, CBS is owned by a right-wing billionaire now, but it hasn't materialized in ratings. In fact, Americans are like, oh, okay, that's what you want us to watch. We're gonna watch something else. So we still have a decision about whether or not we watch these programs. And it's actually been quite hopeful to see that, sure, you can buy TikTok. You can buy CBS, you can buy CNN, but if you change it, then Americans aren't going to watch it and they'll go somewhere else. So go ruin CBS, go ruin CNN, go buy something else, ruin it. We'll make something else that's better that people actually want to watch somewhere else.